Yo, let's go. Welcome back to Semen Retention. This is another episode. Today we're going to be talking about how you become the embodiment of your truth and how you're not afraid to express your truth when you're on semen retention or self-preservation. Because here's the thing, right? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a girl. If you are preserving yourself, what you're actually doing is you're cultivating yourself. You're creating the ideal, the realized version of yourself. And there's a few things that come into play. So there's the truth that is like your beliefs and your kind of ideologies and your experiences. There's also like the accumulation of knowledge. So i.e. you just have a wealth of knowledge now. This could be through doing a lot of research, education, going out and experiencing things. You have a lot of knowledge. And then, of course, there is also speaking your truth as well. Okay, so, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about those few things, and maybe I'll ramble on some other different points as we go. But for everyone that has just recently subscribed to the channel, thanks for joining. Let's get into it, okay? So I just got back from having a swim. My hair's a little bit kind of wet. But, it's been kind of warming up here in Melbourne, in Australia, and, it's been nice to go for a swim. And as I was walking to the beach tonight, I saw this younger chap, probably, 18, 19, but he had a bit of an ego. And the thing about the younger chaps is that you gotta put them in their place, guys, let me tell you. He was kind of just like clapping me when I walked across the road towards him, and I was like, cool. And then I was going across the other side of the road. I walked across the road as well. And then he clapped to me again. And then I turned around and I was like, hey, mate, you can do it. Come on, mate. You can do it. Come on. Come on. You can cross the road. It's okay. It's not going to happen. It's not going to hurt you, And I thought it was funny because it was that kind of thing where it's just like these younger kids, they think they can outplay us. Like, trust me, guys, people have got to fucking respect their elders. Let me tell you that. I may be 12 years older than you, might be 5 years older than you. Either way, I'm your fucking elder, bro. And you need to shut the fuck up, okay? So don't be afraid from just, speaking your truth and being, and just putting people in their place, okay, guys? I'm going to bring up another topic as well, okay? This guy on my Facebook feed, he's a musician, classic battling kind of musician, but he's not a battling musician. He's got the resources to help him, okay? He's not dying in poverty, okay? He's been battling obesity, alcoholism, and just generally being a depressed cunt, okay? And now the thing is that I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of seeing this guy every single year for the past 10 years, constantly posting about how well he's doing, and then how shit he's doing, and how well he's doing, and how shit he's doing. And I noticed one thing is that he has an obsession with eating red meat, and now he's got this gym kind of girlfriend and stuff, and she's trying to push him to go to the gym 6 to 7 times a week, guys. We're talking about this guy that was basically obese, And I said to him in the comments, I was like, hey man, I reckon you might be able to get away with a plant-based diet, fasting. And I do have a technique that I think will help you as well, which actually makes me look a lot younger than my age. And he kind of reacted to all my comments when I was suggesting Ayurvedic kind of stuff, chili, turmeric, miso soup, all these healthy things that are full of nutrients that are anti-cancer type properties, right? And they present diseases, whereas red meat, it's like it does cause disease. Now, I'm not saying you have to fully give it up, but I'm saying don't go carnivore, bro. Don't go carnivore. That's just bullshit, okay, guys? Fuck that shit. So I go out there on Facebook for one time I ever really do it, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to speak my truth. So I told him what to do, and then he kind of, it's just a classic NPC kind of move, right? Or a victim type move where he puts the onus on me to, and says that I'm being like a cult leader because I'm saying veganism is going to be good for him and fasting and all that sort of shit. But basically what I'm trying to do is give this cunt advice because he's killing himself. Okay, so if you want to help people, know that they're probably going to get triggered by what you have to say if you've been practicing self-preservation, semen retention, all that kind of stuff. If you want to give people good advice, know that a lot of these people, they're actually just stuck in their ways, and it's going to take more than almost being pre-diabetic and almost dying from alcoholism and all this sort of shit. It's going to take more than that for these cunts to get it into their head. Maybe death is what's going to be good for them. I don't know. I'm trying my best to help people, but they don't fucking get it. So to hell with them. So speaking your truth, finding your truth, and embodying your truth, yeah? So when it comes to me embodying my truth, I've only recently become really infatuated with my garden and just spending time outside amongst the birds and, you know, the lizards and the bees and all that kind of stuff. I'm really feeling connected to nature right now on my semen retention journey. I think it might be because of spring, and also I'm on a high streak right now. But I feel very, very, very integrated with the natural world, to the point where looking at LCD screens like my laptop and my phone and stuff like that, it just gets like tiresome. I'm like, all right, screw this, can't be bothered. And you know, I'm noticing I've got this pet magpie, and you know, I trained it to come to me, and it's like now it's like my friend or whatever. So this kind of thing is I feel like is an embodying of truth, right? See, on semen retention, when you embody your truth, you know, what you're doing is you're saying, I don't eat animals, therefore I'm respectful to animals, and I'm going to treat animals with respect as well. So what I'm doing is I have these birds kind of flock to me and all this kind of stuff, and I realize that because of this frequency that I'm embodying, this truth that I'm embodying, they're comfortable with me, okay? So this is where you, if you want to go ascend and become a lighter kind of being, this is what's going to happen. If you want to stay in that, you know, omnivore type frequency where you're eating meat, well, animals, they're going to actually sense the energy from you that, that guy kills birds. That guy eats birds, I'm not going to go near him. Whereas for me, they can get the frequency that, like, that guy just eats plants, that's okay, I'm going to go near him. You know, that's why birds go on top of elephants and rhinoceroses and stuff like that, because the rhinoceros isn't going to just like horn it and stick it on its horn and then, you know, flick it off its horn and eat it, you know. An elephant's not going to get its trunk and just like grab it with its trunk and shove it in its mouth. No, they never do that. So this is just like kind of the next level of where you want to get to if you want to do that. And I'm not judging you guys who are omnivores. Look, I'm 30 years old. It took me a while to finally really sink into vegetarianism with a real, you know, purpose and an intention. I did become a vegetarian when I was 15, and it lasted about 3 years, and I've been on and off over the last 15 years from that point. But now I feel like my frequency is raised so high that I don't need to eat meat, and I have no aching for meat at all. You know, I can smell meat and it just doesn't do it for me. So it is what it is. You know, and look, guys, I just think that like it seems very simple to me, and I'm gonna finish with this truth kind of thing, right? I want to talk about just the stagnation and the calcification of people's brains. Like the neuroplasticity is now finished in their brain, and they become calcified in their brain that they actually can't. They can't comprehend new paradigms. They can't comprehend new ways of being, and they're stuck in their ways. My observation is just let the dead bury the dead. Let them just be who they are. Let them just be stuck in their ways. Let them be, you know, spiteful. Let them be jealous. Let them be triggered. Let them be, you know, lacking an understanding to, you know, evolve, you know. Just, guys, don't waste your energy on this stuff. Like I was doing it because I was a little bit bored, and then when I was on Facebook in that little, you know, comment section with that dude, it took me about 10 minutes out of my day, and I was just like, I'm done. I'm going to the beach. So I'm never going to talk about that kind of stuff with him again, because I know that he even though he respects me as a musician, he didn't respect my knowledge, because for some reason, NPCs, they think that because you are an expert in music, you can't be expert in health. You can't be an expert in spirituality. It's like, no, 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 no. You stay in your box. Your box is musician. You stay in your box, okay? Don't go out of your box. And that's the NPC matrix type. That's the indoctrination. That's the education system. That's like the classic slave master telling the slave to stay in their place, okay? So, guys, when you're on this journey of self-preservation, to all my ladies out there as well that are on this celibacy, self-preservation journey as well, don't be surprised when people start to react to the point of when you're evolving in multiple ways. You're spreading out into multiple dimensions. You're living on multiple timelines. You are embodying multiple versions of yourself at the same time. Not just your highest and your lowest self, but you're also alternating selves as well. You know, you've got yourself that's very chilled and relaxed. You've got yourself that's very active and on the front foot. And then you've got yourself that's having a laugh and having a fun time. But all these things, they don't have to be stuck anymore. They don't have to be stuck in your fantasy. You can practice this in reality every single day. You can be just becoming. That's what self-preservation is all about, is just becoming. You're always becoming. You're becoming new versions of yourself every single day. Look, I'm going to end this video there. Hope you guys are doing great on your journey. I just realized I've passed the 80-day mark as of this week, so we're nearly at day 100 already, guys. Give me a like for the streak so far. Have a great week, and I'll see you later. Catch you guys.